Hi everyone, hope you're all well. It's been a long while since I've done a video, but today I really wanted to because it is, of course, World Suicide Prevention Day. And as a therapist, this particular area of mental health, and I'm talking about suicide, always gets me wanting to do more because it's still happening. It's happening to 70,000 people every year. It's happening to one person every 45 seconds. And it's happening because it's still so very difficult to understand. It is still so incredibly scary for us to think that someone might be thinking of ending their life. And we don't like that as human beings. We don't like to see other people struggling. It's still so awkward for us to even consider having a conversation with somebody who might be contemplating an act of suicide. And all of those things make it much easier to just not talk about it. As a mental health professional, my experience is quite different in that I talk to clients often about suicide, and I've raised the discussion of suicide with hundreds of employees, managers, partners, HR professionals, and I can say with certainty that there has never not been an occasion where I've brought the subject up and there's been a silence. It's okay to be not okay. We often promote this in mental health, and I know we've all heard that phrase before, but I want us to consider today and to accept that it's also okay for us to see that someone else is not okay. What I mean by that is don't be afraid to talk about suicide, and don't expect yourself to have the solution or the answer to what might help that person to feel better. You can still support them. We put such a huge amount of pressure on ourselves to know exactly what to do when we see a problem, any problem. And if we don't have the solution, we worry about it. But I want to tell you today that you don't have to expect yourself to be an expert in someone else's life. You don't have to remedy someone's very serious mental health issue in order to help them. Sometimes just being there and letting someone know you're there speaks much more than telling that person what they need to do. So take that pressure off yourself to have the answers. See the person and see yourself as just human beings that offer support, togetherness, empathy, and being there for one another. All of those things say that you care. They're saying the person is important to you and that you see their value, you see their worth. All of that is tangible. And when we relate to somebody else, that can really help. It can help most when we know that somebody really needs to hear it. It can help a lot more than we think. So I really hope that this message has been helpful. And I hope that together we can continue to break the stigma around suicide. We can all do something to help, and it really is okay to see that someone else is not okay. Thank you for listening, and look after you.